guys, Macy from the future popping in here real quick. I'm sure you're going to see this outfit a couple more times in your near future, so I'm really sorry about that, but a couple of things happened. So this is my vacation vlog from last June. It was like one of the first vlogs that I ever filmed. Me and Jeff went to Big Bear for the weekend for our anniversary, and we listened to Scythe on the way there and the way back for the first time together, which was really exciting. I just wanted to vlog it just for mostly our own personal like watching experience. There is very little book content in the video. There's a lot more of like what we're doing and how beautiful Big Bear is and our cabin and all that kind of stuff. The beginning part, we talk about books a little bit more and Scythe and all that stuff. I don't finish Scythe in the vlog because it's a weekend vlog, but we do mention it a little bit here and there, but mostly it's just us having fun. So if you're not interested in that, then don't click on this video. But once again, I lost the intro to this video, so I wanted to kind of explain what was happening. Also, I thought I lost all of the footage of this video, which is why it is now coming to you a year later. This is because I thought I lost everything. So I found it, I've edited it, I wanted to get it up here because I just like to have it for my own personal watching experience. I'm sure this is gonna mess me up in the future being like, we didn't do that last year. From last June, it's just a quick little, somewhat quick little reading slash vacation vlog. So if you're interested, keep watching. If not, that's okay too. But anyway, just wanted to explain what was happening and enjoy the vlog. Hey guys, we are still on the road. We just finished the first audio CD for Scythe. Yes, we are listening on CD because that was the only way I could find it from my library. They didn't have it on Overdrive or on Hoopla, so thankfully we still have a CD player in this car.
It's cheaper than using data on a road trip.
True, we didn't have to use my data, which is good. So how far do we have till Big Bear?
Oh, like 2 hours probably.
Oh, we're still like 2 hours away because we hit some traffic because we're leaving Friday afternoon. But we
rush
just,
hour.
Yeah, and we're in rush hour. But we just finished the first hour of the book. My thoughts are I'm liking it. It's very dark and kind of gloomy. My only downfall to listening to it on the CD, like I like the narrator, but I usually like to speed my audiobooks up to a 1.25 or 1.4 because usually the speed that they're set at is just a little bit like too slow for me. So that's the only thing that's kind of bumming me out. Plus, it might be a little bit sad for a road trip. What do you think?
It's an anniversary trip, and I'm feeling like a lot of death is around us. You know,
But it's like really.
It's not the most happy thing I've ever listened to. It's good,
but it's really smart.
It's interesting.
It's very interesting, and it's really smart, and I think I'm really gonna like it overall. I just maybe not a good trip for this road trip. So, do you think we'll keep listening to it?
I don't know yet. I might need some music between each CD, and then we'll see how we feel.
We might break it up.
Yeah, I don't want to be depressed when we get to our vacation spot.
Oh no, we're gonna die.
It's not a depressing. It's very interesting, and I'm curious what's gonna happen. We can't speed it up, so it's just like the guy's kind of a little bit dry and not. It's like nothing exciting's really happening yet.
Yeah, we're just kind of learning about the world right now. So if you guys aren't familiar with Scythe, it's basically a futuristic kind of dystopian world where we figured out how to not die essentially, and we're immortal. And so because of that, in order to keep the population down, we've elected people to become scythes, and so they basically have to go and kill people basically however they choose, like sometimes at random, sometimes just like through their own calculations. And so there are two kids in the story, and they are getting ready to apprentice to... Spoiler! No, not a spoiler, because that's in the description, but they learn how to be a scythe. So that's kind of a generic description of the story. But yeah, so it's very dark because...
So far. It might get a little more lighthearted.
Which is fine. I'm okay with it being dark.
They're getting a little bit more into the actual story and not just explaining the stuff. So I think it's going to get a little lighter. It just, the first CD was like, whoa, man, come on.
I don't think it's going to get lighter at all. I think it might get more action-oriented and more goal-oriented.
They're getting more banter between the characters.
Yeah, there'll be some banter and like things like that, but I don't predict it getting any lighter. I think it's dystopian series.
It's gonna be great.
He's never read a dystopian book. So, but yeah, like it so far. I'm definitely going to continue it at some point. We'll have to decide if we're going to continue it together or not. But what's your favorite book you think that you've ever read?
We're doing this now.
Yeah.
Alright. I have two. One is The Odyssey by Homer. I just love the story of it. It's just a great story. You know, this guy worked so hard to get back home from war, and it's just a great, epic read. Hard to read, but good. The easy to read one that I would choose would be Lamb, The Gospel According to Biff. It's just so interesting. Christopher Moore did it. It's basically the life of Jesus that's not in the Bible. It's religious satire, and he has some funny quips in it, and it's one of those things that you never think about, and then when you read it, you're like, oh, that's kind of interesting, you know? So that's one of my favorites, and he's a good writer. He keeps you, like, it's just interesting throughout I found myself when I read that one, I was constantly like, I wonder what the next chapter is going to be, you know? So it was a really good read for me.
I've mentioned Christopher Moore a few times now in my videos, so he's basically just a satirical writer, like most of the stories.
And he loves characters from certain books are in other books, and they're main characters in certain books, and they're not main characters in other ones. So I mean, he's really interesting with how he ties all the books together. Like, it's not like the stories are in a series, but there will be something from one book in the next one, and you'll be like, oh, okay, there it is. You know, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I haven't read anything from him yet, but Jeff says I have to start with Lamb, which makes me sad because I wanted to start with Fluke, as I mentioned in my June book haul or my summer TBR, because it was about whales and I wanted to read it.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I get to choose your next TBR, so...
Yeah, I think for August, Jeff is going to choose the majority of my TBR, so it'll be a little bit more random since we're like mermaiding it up right now. Scythe is like one of the only books that I've been listening to / reading that hasn't been about mermaids or something nautical. So I think we're gonna let Jeff choose my August reads. Yeah, I think that's it. My favorite book / books are Harry Potter, so that's probably not gonna change anytime soon. Just boring stereotypical answer.
Sorry, nobody else that you listen to counts those as books, so you have to choose something else.
I don't know. I can't choose anything else. Like, sadly, the book that I've probably read the most is actually...
Exactly which one's your favorite.
What do you think is my favorite?
There's three that I would choose from. Atlantia. You really like that.
I do like Atlantia.
You loved Earth Girl. Like, you did not stop talking about Earth Girl while you were reading it.
I did really enjoy Earth Girl.
And you would literally bust out laughing while we were driving. And then Red Queen. Huge fan of Red Queen. You've read that one twice.
I do really like Red Queen. I wouldn't
usually do that.
I'd consider it one of my favorites, but I wouldn't consider it like my favorite. If we're going by how often I've read the books, I have read Lost Voices by Sarah Porter, which is my favorite mermaid book, 3 or 4 times now. So that's, I don't know. Some people count like the books that you've read the most as like your favorite book.
That's why I say Homer. I used to read that every year.
Yeah, he really likes the Odyssey.
And the Iliad.
Loud cars! I really like the Odyssey as well.
Tough decision between Iliad and Odyssey.
It's true. Yeah, but I don't know. I'll have to think about like my favorite book. I definitely know my favorite books, but I don't know like if I have one that I enjoy more than the others.
She made me choose one before we even got to this point. She doesn't even know. She just threw Harry Potter out there.
But
when we know that everybody loves it, so you can't even use that.
You've probably read like 100 books in your life, though, and I've read like 100 books last year.
You don't know what I've read. I read books every day. You just don't count them.
That makes... No. Okay, so I think we're getting ready to go stop somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna go get some more stuff. We did not get all our kayaking supplies in advance, so we're gonna make a stop and get some things for that. And then we'll decide whether we're listening to more of this book. I'm getting a little tired, so we might have to get more upbeat.
We might have to wake Jeff up with some music.
Yep.
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye. So we have arrived at our Airbnb here in Big Bear, and it is so cute. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can take a look at everything. So this is our little Airbnb hut. It's so cute, and also real quick, there are just like giant pine cones everywhere. But this is our little house. It's super tiny and really cute. Say hi, Jeff. He did such a good job. Jeff picked this out. So I'm gonna do a quick little tour. So this is the little living room area, and then there's like a little attic nook up there, and we have a teeny tiny little kitchen. This life is better than the little tiny bedroom, a little tiny storage room, and an actually somewhat decent sized bathroom. It is so cute. This is a little kitchenette, and then she left us a bottle of wine and some hot cocoa and a book for activities and all that kind of stuff, and there's like a little reading chair. But yeah. Morning! It is a Saturday now. We went and got some Szechuan like Chinese food last night, and it was really good, but the service was really slow. And then we just listened to some more of Scythe and went to sleep. Jeff is getting our kayak ready for today. He's got a little Mickey. We're gonna go get some bagels for breakfast, and then we're gonna go kayaking. We listened to, I think we're like 2.5 hours into Scythe. We had a little bit of an incident because the CDs that we got had scratches in them, for all you youngins out there that don't use CDs. And we had to stop and like wipe it off, and it didn't work, so I had to find it somewhere else and then listen to it, and then hopefully it will work today. But Jeff is more into it now, so that's really exciting, because there were some moments where we were like, ooh. So, and he's interested enough that he wants to know what's going on, so we're gonna keep listening to that today. I read a little bit of my book last night before bed just to help me fall asleep too. Sorry I have like morning voice. But we are getting ready to go kayaking, and then we'll see what we're gonna do this afternoon. we just went to the Barely Used bookstore. We got all dressed and ready for our anniversary dinner tonight, and we're having
dessert first.
We're getting a snack because it's not until 8 o'clock, and we burned like 1,000,000 calories kayaking for like 5 hours and almost dying because it was so windy. So we stopped at this place called the Capero, and they have really fun tea, and I got a scone.
I think it's the Copper Q. That's a Q base.
The Copper Q. And I got some, got like a London fog and then a scone to kind of tide me over. Yeah, nothing too bookish other than the bookstore. It was inside a little indoor mall. I put some clips of it in here, but it wasn't like...
hiking to do, nobody reads.
Yeah, it wasn't like that great. But anyway, I will update you later when we go to dinner, and I just wanted to let you know. Bye! Morning! It is Sunday morning. I did not vlog anything about the restaurant last night because it was too dark in there and it was too delicious. We ate our food like really fast and it was really sweet. Someone paid for dinner for us because it was our anniversary, so that was really, really nice. So today we are gonna skip breakfast. I had a little bit of kefir, which is kind of like a yogurt drink that I brought with me, and then we are just gonna wait and have lunch because we ate dinner really late and we ate a lot of food. We went to bed early because we were so full. But we are going to, where are we going?
Snow Summit.
Oh yeah,
Top of the mountain.
So this is normally where everybody would go skiing, but since it's really hot in summer, they have a sky chair that takes you up to Snow Summit, and you get to see a view of the mountain and everything. And then at the top there are some hiking trails and apparently a really good burger restaurant. And also you get to see a view of the entire lake from the top. Jeff is not a fan of heights, but he really wants to do this, which is odd.
Yeah, hanging from a little basket on a cable is not my idea of fun, but I want to see the top of this mountain.
Yeah, I
don't want to walk there.
I think it's going to be fun. Although, like,
but apparently in August we can run up it. It's a race to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, they're doing a race in August.
1 mile, 1,000 feet elevation. That sounds horrible.
No, thank you. I used to do a lot of like fun runs and 5Ks, and I'm going to get back into that soon, but I've done one on a ski resort before where you like run or walk or run up the mountain, and I thought I was going to die. But anyway, yeah, so we're getting ready to head there to do that, and then I think we're just going to head home and go get our little munchkin puppy, listen to some Scythe on the way home, and yeah, we'll do some little vlogging on the way there. I'm really sad, and I'm sure I've already said this in the video, but one of the videos I recorded when we were kayaking, I had a selfie stick in where you like plug in to the phone so that you can like click on the selfie stick to take a picture, and apparently my camera thought that I had a microphone plugged into it, so I didn't get any sound. So I'll put that clip in there, but you won't be able to hear me, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, anyway, so just wanted to catch you guys up, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
I don't like this.
No.
Whose idea was this? They could have made this a little bit thicker. Ew.
Jeff is panicking a little bit. It's really cool.
Oh, there's little facts to make you not panic about how tall you are. Because they're so tall. Don't wiggle your feet, please.
It's weird going on one without a thing. Prone to heart pounds, and I'm okay. See, babe, this is a vacation. I am very sweaty. Now this part's creepy.
At least we're not going over the tiger cages.
That was awesome.
of those that stops in the middle of it.
Not unless we are a fourth of a way into our hike on the top of Snow Summit, which is freaking beautiful. And Jeff survived the ski lift, so yay!
Survived is a mild word.
Exactly. We were going to eat up here, but I don't think we are now. So we're probably going to go back to the village to eat something because it looks just like, you know, cafeteria ski food or whatnot. But it is amazing up here. If you get the chance, you should come up because it's really
fantastic.
It's really pretty.
Bring some oxygen. There's not a lot up here.
Yeah. The hike's only a mile, so we'll be fine. Most of it's
This one.
downhill.
There are hikes that go all the way down the mountain that are a little longer.
Yeah, there's a lot of bikers here today, but they're not on the hiking trail for regular hikers. So, yeah. Anyway, just wanted to do a quick update. Okay guys, we are almost home to my parents' house to pick up our puppy. And we listened to like another hour of Scythe and we really like it and it's really interesting, but there's not a lot of action, and the narrator, while really good, is very I don't know how to say it, like
Dry.
He's very dry and like soft spoken, and like it's really good for the story, but it's kind of putting us to sleep a little bit after a long weekend. So we're gonna stop and end this reading vlog here, and we just hope you guys had a great weekend, and thank you so much for watching, and